I'm going to be talking about the male self-improvement space. More broadly, I'm going to be talking about why it's toxic. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be including everything from fitness to dating in the male self-improvement space. My inspiration for doing this video was a podcast featuring Courtney Ryan called The Roommate. I'll leave the link to it in the description. The main reason I think this space is toxic is a lot of people and influencers in this space seem to mislead impressionable young men, and it is usually young men in this space, by either directly or indirectly implying, and it is mostly directly implying, if not outright saying, that self-improvement in whatever area their niche is easy. And I think this is really harmful because in most, if not all cases, self-improvement is not easy. And I think it's very harmful to say to someone that self-improvement is easy, because when someone is told and then discovers that something is not easy, it leads to a feeling of inadequacy, which makes them more likely to give up. I'm going to go through some of the main areas of self-improvement in this space and go through why they're not easy for most men, especially most young men, to significantly improve on. Disclaimer before I go through this list: I'm not saying that most men shouldn't try to improve in these areas. Improving in these areas is a good thing. However, it's not easy to improve in these areas, nor should it be. If it was easy to be really fit, there'd be nothing special about being really fit. If everyone could run a marathon, no one could be bothered to. It'd be nothing special. And if everyone was really well dressed and could be really well dressed, there'd be nothing special about it. My main issue with the male self-improvement space and its sort of outlook and message on fitness is it's presented as being really easy to be really fit, which is not the case, nowhere near. I mean, when you look at someone who is got six-pack abs, V-lines and massive pectorals, they have consciously chosen and devoted many hours a day to having a body like that, and sacrificed other areas of fitness to have a body like that. So it's, in some ways, you can get a body like that as a side effect of being extremely fit. For example, you do get some swimmers who do look pretty shredded, but if you have a normal life and you're extremely fit, for example, you cycle 100 miles a week, you're probably not going to be shredded like a Greek god, because that's not normal. And I don't like the way the fitness side of the male self-improvement community portrays being shredded, because it's not. Being shredded in and itself isn't actually that great. Like, what's the point in having showy muscles? Like, I do judo competitively, and I see people all the time wanting to try judo, and they've got showy muscles and they can't use them because all their muscles are good for is deadlifting and looking poncy. So I don't like that there's this suggestion that you should
aspire to be like a Greek god, and B, that it's easy, because it's not. It takes an extraordinary amount of effort, and that amount of effort put into something like that, or that amount of effort put into a goal like that, which is kind of pointless, probably isn't worth it for most people, and in the long run will probably negatively affect most people.
When it comes to
Improving the number
style,
of approaches you do and
self-improvement
improving the
is
quality
a lot
of
easier
photos you
in
have on
this area,
social media and dating apps
provided you have
is relatively easy to do,
amount
and
of
it will
disposable
probably
income,
improve your dating
and
prospects.
you're not on minimum
However,
wage.
the issue is, if you have
Not
a decent amount of
that
disposable
easy to
income,
do,
and it's not
given
very
the age of
effective
the
in
internet,
terms of
you can learn relatively easy what high
improving
quality
your dating
clothing looks
prospects.
like, how to find it,
So
where to
if you're
find it,
getting
no
all that
dates,
jazz, and you
having
can
some
learn
professionally
what a
done
capsulated
photos
wardrobe
might
is,
help
how
you
to build one,
get how
somebody
to find clothes.
But if
that
you
work with
lead
each
boring
other,
lifestyle,
about
like you're
fabric
playing video games
textures,
all day, what fabric textures go together,
that's why
so
you
on
have
and
no
so forth.
leads. That's why
If
you
you've
get
got
no
lots of
swipes on
money
Tinder.
and you're lazy and you don't want to learn that stuff,
And
you can
so on and so
pay
forth.
someone to do that for you. But
So
I think this sort
if you don't
type
have
of
that
disposable
advice from
income,
the self
and it is a significant disposable income,
community, isn't very helpful because
you're left with
it's
thrift
too
shops.
simple.
And
It's
good thrift
oversimplified.
shops are hard to find.
And like
Because
saying
a lot of
to
them are in expensive
someone,
cities
"Oh,
or
just get a haircut
areas
and
where
tuck
lots
your
of rich
shirt in."
people are. Then the women will
For
like
example,
you. I'm
it's
lucky
not
because I
helpful
grew up on the
because
Isle of Man.
yes, they
and
should do
that
it,
has
but
some very
that's
good
not their
charity
only
shops. For
problem.
example, I bought a Burberry trench coat for
and
£15.
that's not all they need to do.
So I've got quite a nice vintage wardrobe, which didn't cost me that much. But it's very difficult for people who don't have access to the amount of disposable income of those vintage stores to really improve their style. So if the expectation is there for them to have a decent style that conforms to a certain set of norms, I don't think that's fair or a kind expectation to have, purely and simply because it is unreasonable to expect someone on minimum wage to be stylish and wear high quality clothing when high quality clothing is very expensive. I mean, a high quality wardrobe, even if it's a capsulated wardrobe, is probably between £10,000 and £5,000.